So, welcome back, everybody. This is the MPCs podcast. We have Chuan, in my opinion, Malaysia's best Street Fighter 6 player. Sorry, Street Fighter 6 player, probably Tekken, probably King of Fighters, probably kicks his ass, kicks anyone's ass in Malaysia, and maybe some Singaporeans, who knows. And then we have Joshua, as usual, and we have me, John.
Hi.
Today, we're talking with Chuan about a lot of things. And I think the first things first is mostly about the FGC, the fighting game community in Malaysia and all that. So Chuan is pretty infamous for his guile. He's quite a pesky guy to play against. And I think last year your ranking is top 32, right? In Southeast Asia? For
Southeast
CPT?
Asia, top 8. I
Top
think
eight.
top 8.
Yeah, so top 8, that's pretty good company to be in, to be honest. And every time I seen Chuan play, I feel like I'm watching a videotape of somebody who's just like outskilling other people. I think the only time I ever saw Chuan lose was a friendly set with Sako. I don't know whether you remember that. It was in like Unita, in like Street Fighter 5, like almost, oh jeez man, 4 years ago or something.
The last fight I fought him, I won.
Ah, you won him.
At Saigon.
That's
I
cool.
remember.
Okay, cool. So, Chuan, tell us a bit about yourself. Tell us about how old you are, how long you've been playing fighting games and all that, because we need to know.
Okay, I'm 38 years old.
Okay, still young, still young.
So my fighting game experience is 34 years.
34
Oh.
years.
34
So your
years.
first was
34
when you were
years.
4 years old?
So I'm 38 years old.
Mm.
So you can deduct like this is I started my gaming life since 4 years old. Why?
Wow.
Because my home was arcade center.
Ha, yeah, man.
Oh, for real?
You mean like your
So-
dad owned an arcade, is it?
We rent the house to the other girl. Then we have the arcade center at downstairs. It's a business shop lot. So I stay upstairs. So wake up,
Wow.
I have 40 cents every day. So I can play 2 games. So
Man.
if I say like this, like I have 2 games, I have 2 lives. So I need to use this 40 cents to survive for whole day.
Holy shit.
Okay. Wow, that's amazing. Like, so you literally grew up playing games, right? Like literally.
Initially it got repeated like crazy. I don't even know how to I can do Hadouken, but I cannot do Shoryuken that time.
Oh,
So
man.
I cannot remember already. It was 4 years old, but I lost many games. But I come to that one day, I can win like nobody. Everyone know me, but I don't know when it start. But I just know it until I 12 years old. That was my first tournament experience. Then that
So-
time I fought.
So at 4 years old, was it Street Fighter
Street
would be
Fighter
3,
1,
right?
2.
Wow.
Battle Fury 1, Art of Fighting 1 the time.
Whoa.
Wow.
Art of Fighting 1 was a pretty clunky game. I remember the controls is so rigid. The timing, the special move timing is damn chun. Like, you want to do the forward, back, and then half circle punch to do the big fireball. It's like, wow, the timing is damn tight.
But I didn't get into Street Fighter. That I think I spent most of my time for Fatal Fury.
Oh, Fatal
Ah.
Fury.
So you started
Yeah.
off with Fatal Fury.
Fatal Fury
Uh,
1,
Not only my house was the arcade center. Also, my mom bought me a Sega. So it's like
Oh.
cassette tape.
Yeah.
So I like to abuse the things in the Sega using the pad at the time.
Oh,
Then
it's-
After
Is that the
1 year of
Genesis?
using the pad, my
Yeah.
mom bought me a stick in the Sega.
wow.
Shit.
Okay.
That's so cool, man.
Mm.
Okay,
So that's how I grew up.
holy cow. So 34 years of fighting games. That's crazy. Like, I remember the first time Street Fighter 2 came out, I was in Canada. It's like a pizza store or like a 7-Eleven that has the arcade machine. So you go there, you put your 25 cents in, and then you play with other people, and nobody could beat the guy who's just spamming lightning legs with Chun-Li. The guy who's just sitting there just doing lightning legs the whole time. No one knew how to beat him. They couldn't jump in on him. All they could do is just throw fireballs. Like, people sat there at the arcade machine because back then they didn't have the move list. So people didn't know how to do a Hadouken. People didn't know how to do a spin kick. They just basically sat there and waited for this guy to like get bored and leave the machine. Otherwise, you just try and jump in on him, you get hit with lightning legs. But it was one of those old school moments for me back in the day. Chuan, what do you do nowadays other than compete as a pro?
Actually, I already injured for 1 year.
Huh?
So yeah,
Oh.
Street Fighter 6, actually, I didn't use Gao in the past 1 year. I used Modern Chun-Li. So
Oh,
I switched the car, because my hand got the 6, I got injured. But right now, almost 90% recovered.
oh.
So I think 2 more months, I can fully recover that.
So
How
that's
did that
why.
start your whole injury? How did it start?
Hey, how did I start? I also don't know. Suddenly one day I got something locked at here.
Oh, carpal tunnel.
Yeah, I still compete and I also got a good result at the Saudi Riyadh. But then I didn't feel well, so I didn't really play a lot.
Oh, wow.
So it was about a year ago, is it?
After last year July until now.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay.
Until recently, I think 1 month ago, I found somewhere can help me to recover.
Oh, like a physiotherapy lah. Is it like
Yeah.
Tika or
Chinese medical puncture,
Yeah,
massage
yeah.
or things, yeah.
So it's like traditional Chinese
Yes.
Okay,
procedures. Okay.
Are you still using stick?
Yes. This is my stick.
Oh, okay.
Ah,
you're
nice.
not gonna switch to hitbox?
Who all those is.
Okay.
Actually, I got also practice on keyboard and then use the stick together so I can learn both together.
Oh, so
okay.
is this why you're using modern controls now?
No,
Oh, you just find it easier, is it?
I just want to be unique.
Okay. But I think I got a serious question. What do you think about okay, Beta, let me try and reframe my thought. Because modern controls is like a lot of people talk about it. They say like it's not good or it's good. But do you feel like modern controls makes the game easier? And then the second part of the question is, when you're a modern controls user, right? Do you feel like having a lot of Street Fighter knowledge or execution knowledge that you have, do you think it makes you better when you use modern controls?
I would say it's a totally different game.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Let's say if the games right now got how many cards? 22?
Yeah.
I think
Around
about
like that.
22.
Okay, so if 22 times 2 become 44. It's a totally different characters.
Oh, wow.
Oh, you mean in terms of learning all the moves and all that, and the execution?
Yeah, the face, the skills, the execution, everything totally different.
Okay.
Maybe you can easier to pick up modern, but at high level it's a struggle because you lost on some things that people have, you don't have. But what you gain back is a pros and cons. It's a comparison chat. I can say that it's totally different things.
Okay.
But majority, if a non-competitive player, they will categorize modern as a cheat. They don't like it. They ignore it. But for me, it's I can accept everything.
Okay.
Then I just want to be unique. That's why I use since last month until now. I already start to play back modern Gar.
Oh, modern
I
guy.
can say that one of the rarest in the market also.
Wow. Okay. So one of the things that I started doing is I just started playing Tekken 8. And I tried to use the modern controls, but I don't understand it enough. You know what I mean? Like,
I know.
I feel like the
I
control is too simple already.
Actually, not simple.
No,
I think the modern control in Tekken 8, I spent 41 hours up to date in that
Wow.
game.
Mhm.
So if you try to use Reina, Devajin, Kazuya, you can feel that modern help you a lot. And then it helped you to, at my age in the past I couldn't execute the things. It helped me right now.
Okay. Because I'm using Huarang. So Huarang, I feel like I know all his moves already, But when I tried modern controls, I was like, no, I don't understand what I'm doing. I press one button, it doesn't do what I'm supposed to do.
Actually, you can switch on and off at the same time.
Yeah lah, LB lah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so it's like if you maybe you are more into Tekken than me now, because I play 41 hours only. So you can use a blink. So if you immediate blink, you can do immediate execution. So immediate you turn off the button, you immediate turn on the button. So it's like you switching.
Wow, I didn't know Taken made it so easy. Because like Street Fighter, you have to pre-select it, right?
Yeah.
Either classic or modern.
But Tekken you can switch immediately.
Wow, that's crazy.
Oh, that's
yeah.
cool.
I didn't know about that. I didn't think about doing that actually. I
It's
thought I
a-
would just
you have to use
unbind
the
it.
Street Fighter for blink.
Yeah.
You want blink and start. Okay, stop. So sometimes you have a easier execution, but also it's a mind game for the opponent, for yourself also, because every single mix up for both parties.
Right.
Mm.
Okay. I didn't think of it that way. That's really interesting. So, for people who are listening that don't know what plinking is hitting the button twice with with two fingers, right? So let's say
Pick pop, very
yeah,
fast. Pick pop.
very fast. So it helps when you're doing execution for games like Street Fighter 4 because they had a one frame link last time. But nowadays you don't really need to one frame link anymore. So in Street Fighter 6 the execution window is wider. When I say execution window for the viewers out there, it's the amount of time you have to press the button to link into a combo. So just for other people who don't understand what Street Fighter and fighting games is like out there, that's just some general info for you guys. So Chuan, I know you also play KOF. Is that your
Actually,
thing
I'm stronger in KOF actually.
Really? Like during KOF 13?
Okay.
Like I told you, right? During my 12 years old, actually my first tournament game is KOF 98.
That's one of my favorite
Wow,
I would say that I
KOFs of all
spent
time.
longer time in KOF than Street Fighter. But then come to I think 2002, I stopped. I went to overseas for studies, so I stopped fighting
Wow.
game for many years. And then
Okay.
I switched to PC games, playing Counter Strike for the competitive also, then StarCraft. Then later on come back to then Street Fighter 4 start.
Wow. Okay. Wait, give me 1 second, guys. I just need to check something, huh? Yeah, okay. Sorry. I got scared that my mic is not recording, so no, so KOF 98 is one of my all-time favorite games. Like I remember when I bought my Dreamcast in Canada and they had KOF 98 with the 3D backgrounds and everything. It was one of the most fun games to play in my house last time when I had my roommates and all that over and all that. Did you continue playing King of Fighters after Street Fighter 4?
I play no. After Street Fighter 4, Street Fighter 5, I think the end life of the Street Fighter 5 2 years I stopped already. After the Intel World Cup, I stopped already. Then I switched to KOF for 15 for 2 years.
2 years.
Yeah. I get back the fun. Because if I lost the fun in that game, I cannot play anymore.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay, that's interesting. So that means you're not you don't try to just play the one game only and try to master that. Like like Daigo only plays I heard he only plays Street Fighter and then CVS too
Yes, I can say that it's most of the top players they prefer competitive game. Right now, the number one competitive definitely is Street Fighter 6. It's undisputed, I would say. Then number two definitely is Tekken 8.
Okay.
But then after that, these two, the rest is considered as not a top tier, maybe a second tier already.
Okay, fair enough. Actually, that's a really good thing to bring up because I wanted to talk about that. With Street Fighter 6, the launch, right? Everyone was talking about, oh, it's such a great game. You get 2 games in one. It's like Street Fighter Alpha 3 with the World Tour as a combo, right? But I was talking to Josh in a previous podcast about the Street Fighter 6 launch, and I was saying that like, oh, it's only popular because the 1 million US prize pool, right? So he was saying, no, it's a good game. It's a good game. It's like, it's fun to play and all that. I was like, I don't know about it lah. And then I was just wondering what your thoughts are on Street Fighter 6. Like, do you feel like it's way better than 6, way better than 5 or even 4?
Street Fighter 6 actually make me feel getting older and older.
Really?
Why?
The gaps of the young generation and older generations is getting closer and closer. And the young generation right now almost beat all the old generation.
Yeah. When I look at Mena RD and all that, yeah, it's not fair. his Blanca is unfair.
Maybe
man.
because of the older generation tend to be more defensive. Then the game is designed to be more aggressive.
Yeah, that's right. That is true.
Also,
Do you
the
find it more? Do you find the number of mechanics now in game too complex, or what are your thoughts on that?
too many guessings, sometimes very frustrated.
Very.
But
I
it's
get what you mean.
have to accept it.
How
If,
did you? Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
Okay, example, surrounding me also got some professional chess player. Past few years, he's like unbeatable. They have the chess ranking also, but he told me that these 3 years to 5 years, he also reached the bottleneck, and the younger generation also climb up. Why? Because they can learn the mechanics, they can learn the resources everywhere online. They don't need people to teach anymore. So that's why you can see the gaps getting closer and closer. And the maybe like say reflex, then the mindset, like the young people don't care. It's like YOLO, I would say. YOLO.
Just YOLO.
They don't mind to lose. They dare to take risks. Then they are brave and dangerous. Young and dangerous and brave and dangerous kind of thing. But for older generation, I'm sad to say, we think a lot. Sometimes we make the thing complicated. But when it comes to newer generation, we have this kind of disadvantage.
That is super interesting because that's something I don't think about, right? Like, I just think that I just think that maybe the game suits a more aggressive player, right? Whereas I don't really see like if I look at how Street Fighter has evolved, right? I started playing Street Fighter in with you guys in Street Fighter Super Street Fighter Super Street Fighter 4. That's when I started with the FGC in Malaysia when I contacted Johnny and asked him whether I can write an article or something. Then with Johnny Tan. If anybody doesn't know, Johnny Tan is the Flash Vision, I guess you call him CEO, the guy who's running Flash Vision, who holds all the tournaments in Malaysia pretty much. And he allowed me to write a few articles. I joined the tournament. I played, and after looking at how Street Fighter 4 is played, and then I look at Street Fighter 5 and Street Fighter 6, I feel like there's less a chess match in Street Fighter 5 and 6. Like, something about Street Fighter 4, the focus attack, allows you to change the game a bit more because you can absorb damage and turn someone else's turn into your turn. But do you feel like something like that's missing from Street Fighter 6? Because I know they have a lot of options, right?
In Japan, they ever said that Street Fighter 4 is the game that if you hide in the training room 100 hours, compared with someone who is very talented and spend 10 hours of time, the gaps, you can never close it.
Okay.
But in Street Fighter 5, the gaps very, very close.
Okay, so
even you hide in the training room for 1,000 hours, but someone with maybe 100 hours can beat you.
Damn.
This kind of thing. The gaps like started to close, then becomes that's how the game grow. Street Fighter 4, Street Fighter 5, Street Fighter 6. If you imagine during the Street Fighter 4, you hide in the training room for 10,000 hours. How could the newcomers come in and beat you?
True.
Almost no chance.
True.
There's then no fun already. But for me I would say that sometimes I want to win, but I cannot spend that much of time to hide in the training room to play. I have 2 hours per day only. So how? So for Street Fighter 5, Street Fighter 6, I have the chance. Everyone have the chance. Everyone can play the game. But during the Street Fighter 4 era, no. It's no chance.
So this was kind of something like I was also telling John the other day, where because for me, I mean, I've played Street Fighter my whole life, right? But I was never really into it. So I will play a little bit, pick up one character, then I just drop it. Then I just move to the next game. So Street Fighter 6 is the first game for me where I really try to invest a lot of hours in it, and it's tough. I think maybe, I don't know if it's our age or something, but it's. I think my point to him was it's exposed a lot of us again to it, and it's opened up interest across, right? A lot of people are into it now and so on. So, but then again, I get where you're coming from, so Chuan, where it's also difficult for us who are older to accept sometimes, because oftentimes Street Fighter 6 especially feels like a two-touch death kind of game. We just make one or two small mistakes, right? And that's basically the round, and it's so. I get where you're saying the frustration, because it's normal, right? In fighting games, you make mistakes, but this is like really punishing, because the game really makes you, like you said, really makes you guess, right? And if you guess wrong, then that's the whole round for you.
Yeah, I gotta say that. Okay, it's like this. When I tried to play KOF 13, and then somebody does a drive cancel attack on me, and then the loop starts, the Takuma loop, where he does the kick, then cancels into another kick, cancel into another kick, cancel into another kick, cancel into another kick, and then desperation move, and then I die. I'm like, bro, I didn't even get a chance to press a button the whole round. It's like, I don't understand what's wrong with the game, because I was like, what? How is everybody so good at manipulating these things? And I think maybe I want to bring up this topic. Do you feel like combos are getting too complex? Or do you feel like it's okay, natural progression?
Getting easier and easier.
Easier?
Yes, right now compared with the last time, King of Fighter 13 is that combo one of the hardest, I would say. Then Street Fighter 5 maybe is a kindergarten level.
I
Then
can't even do the combo.
Street Fighter 6 slightly harder compared with the last time,
Okay.
but still acceptable.
But do you feel like you like having longer combos, or do you feel like shorter combos better?
I'm a comboless player, I would say. I can play combo, but I don't really.
Rely on it lah.
Yes.
Okay.
Everyone know that I'm a reaction player. Even
Okay.
at my age, I am still a reaction player, I would say.
Oh. Okay, that's an interesting point of view, because I always thought that, like, to be a pro, you have to be, you have to have all the combos, you have to understand.
How can a Gao have a proper combo?
Okay lah, fair
Gao
lah.
don't have much combo. Actually. Yes.
The Daigo Sonic Boom combo keep going, and then was it Knuckle Do lah?
Kindergarten level actually.
Kindergarten.
And the hardest combo in Gao actually, that one is too hard, not worth to spend time on it. Then sometimes the kindergarten level and the hardest level maybe 10 damage difference.
Oh,
Why
okay
you
lah.
want to spend time?
Yeah,
So
why invest the time?
Yeah, no need to optimize lah.
Yes.
Okay, so far I feel like, okay, what do you feel about Capcom and Street Fighter? Like, do you feel like they're going in the right direction from a company standpoint lah?
Actually, the best thing for Street Fighter 6 is not about the prize pool, but the net code. Actually,
Okay.
very good. One of the best. I think
Yeah.
definitely the
It's
best
stable.
in the market. Yes.
Okay. So that's a
For
good thing.
fighting games lah. For fighting games only.
So I think the follow-up to that for me was, because I felt like right now, like, Street Fighter is fighting games, right? Like, without Street Fighter, I feel like fighting games don't have a voice anymore, right? Because Street Fighter is the one that is, they have the biggest voice. KOF doesn't want to spend the money. SNK doesn't have money. Tekken, some people don't like Tekken, you know what I mean? But, like, is Street Fighter to you still the one that brings everybody to the fighting game genre?
Mm-hmm.
You feel like that's the case?
Sometimes you're giving a fake dream to everyone. Imagine $1 million. Okay, only 1 out of 1 million people.
Yeah, true lah.
So
I love that
many
take.
people. I could say that it is a sad story lah. In Japan, many youngsters they see that They feel that the life, they couldn't see the bright side. So this is the only game that they could survive. They fight for the dream. Then slowly you can see that older player, they lost the spot. They couldn't perform well. They lost the sponsorship. Then they have to go back to the reality, to go back to work and start from the beginning again. Even same like in Malaysia, I met few top professional, so-called Malaysian top Dota players. But I think almost 1 year they couldn't perform. They told me they want to retire. They no choice but have to go back to work. The kind of thing. Actually, I would say that if you want to be a professional, at least your family is rich to support you. If not, you don't ever take it as a professional player, because as a pro player, you have to have a good result. It's not only to be a professional player. You can be a streamer. Sometimes streamer, you can earn more than the playing the games.
Than
1
the
million,
pros,
$1 million US, right? But if you have followers like 5,000, 10,000, I mean, your live viewers sold a lot. You have a sponsorship. The money more than that already.
True law.
Yeah, it's a good point actually. Because streaming now, I mean, is a viable, and being an influencer is a viable career, a lucrative one as well.
Yeah.
YouTubers, then doing the short clip challenge, and a lot of things you can do. How to promote, how to make promote yourself as a brand. That's more important.
That's true. Actually, I remember I sent that Cien and Mike Ross clip to you, Josh, about he was comparing Cien the pro player versus Cien the content creator. And he said that like pro player is not easy. He's like, I have to spend so many hours to try to be a pro player. And he said, okay lah, Southeast Asia might be easy for him to qualify for CPT. But he goes to CPT and he only finished top 16, top 32. Cannot touch the 1 million ringgit, 1 million USD and all that. But he said that like, okay, if I do content with Mike Ross, I get 10,000, 20,000 followers. They buy my t-shirt, they buy my mouse pad, buy my fight stick. Then at least he makes money lah. But do you feel like is the opportunity very difficult for Malaysians to become a content creator and a streamer, a successful one?
Don't talk about the religion things, but I think we have the chance. Actually, compare with our reputation, actually we have a lot of resources. But how do we utilize those resources? Like one of my friend G Hunter, one of the most famous,
Janda
top
Hunter.
3 Janda Hunter.
Yeah,
yes.
I know. I remember him.
Definitely, you can say compare after as I said. He don't even need to play game. Right now, he's doing all these content things. He can have a very more. I would say that maybe very good living already. This is but actually in the starting, I think everyone start from the scratch. Not easy. How consistent you want to be, and then how endure you want to encounter all these challenges. Yeah, this seems like part of life. Even game also is a part of life for me. Because I have a professional career. Then gaming for me is I fight for prizes. I am a bounty hunter.
Prize fighter.
Like your description, you're a bounty hunter.
Yeah. Okay.
But actually, it's a part of my childhood dream. I want to win Evo. I want to win world champion. I don't say that it's an Evo or something, anything. Since 4 years old, I want to win that. Yeah, this is my dream. But I have to do something else to cover my dream as well. It's a backup for me.
So, Chuan, for you, is this like a mindset you've always had? Like you envision yourself like a bounty hunter moving from target to target, or you kind of had to change that somewhere along the way?
Maybe my life getting stable these few years. So for me, I don't really hunt for prizes anymore. But I'm more chasing for as long as I can get the fun, then I will play. Okay. If I don't feel the fun, I will quit the game.
That's actually really good, because I think, even Mike Tyson stopped boxing because he just didn't feel the fun anymore, right? Like there was no point in doing it. I want to ask, Chuan, how was when you wanted to win all these tournaments, right? Or enter the tournaments, Do you feel like you got a chance to be a pro player like full time, or did you feel like no, you got to come
I
back up?
I almost there, but I during that junction, I think I cannot go that far. I have to back up myself first.
Oh.
Okay,
Yes,
so it's
someone offered me
mm.
to
Mm.
develop myself in China.
Oh,
Then
Mm.
I felt that I have to build myself first. Build as in
Oh.
I'm not building in my gaming career. I have to build in my career profile first. That's why
Mm.
I'm still doing half. Gaming is just part of my game. It's a part of my life.
Mm.
Yeah.
okay.
Actually, in the 7 years ago, I actually quit my job and then I play for one whole year.
Mm.
And
Oh
So you gave
wow.
it a shot. You gave it a try, right, for a full
I
year.
give a try. And
Mm.
imagine that year I lost whole year.
Wow.
I lost whole year.
How
Yeah.
did you take that, Chuan? Like, was your how did you feel, or your was your mental state affected and so on?
The first 3 years in my career profile, I saved money for 3 years, save a
Mm.
lot. Then I quit my job. I give a attempt to all in the gaming life, and I lost all my savings, all gone.
Holy
Oh
shit.
wow.
So I have to give up. So I go back to my career again.
Mm.
Then I take it as a part-time game again. Then I win back everything again.
Mm.
So that's the junction for me I go through.
Mm.
So I feel that I have to stick to this way.
I
Holy
see.
shit.
If
That's
actually, if we could ask, right, was
yeah.
the because I'm also quite curious. Like during that time when you took off, now that you look back, was there a reason you could identify to why maybe I mean you had quit your job, right? And then you were like, okay, we're gonna try this for this amount of time. But was there a reason now that you look back? Was there a reason why you had experienced that amount of losses, so on that journey?
I took it as a lesson. I make a wrong
Mm.
decision.
Mm.
Mm.
But in that pain lesson, actually I grew up from there also lah. Because life
Mm.
is a decision, and decision. If you
True.
make wrong, then you make right and
Mm.
next. If you
I love
continue
that.
to make 10 times wrong decision, it's the same like game, right? 2 times you lost already in your life.
Mm.
So you have to learn from there. If you make the decision, you have to stop. Think
Mm.
always like this.
Yeah.
Wow. That's
That's
crazy.
that's amazing. I mean, it's like it's so mature of you to
Yeah.
like because it takes a lot of bravery to step back from something you like, but because your situation is not right
Changing,
for
yeah.
you, then it's like switch back to a part time. I mean, you still enjoy it, but other priorities in life matter, right? So.
Yeah.
Imagine that time I announced to my colleagues that I will never go back that path anymore. I am
Mm.
a professional gamer.
What did they
And
say? I'm sure they were like, "Oh fuck no, man! Don't do it! Don't do it!"
I don't care the time the young and dangerous one.
Wow.
I
The
was
young
young
and
and dangerous once
Young and
also.
dangerous, kuak zai.
So right now I'm okay, stable. That's why I
Mm.
come to this channel to share the things also. Because I think sometimes recently I also know some 16 years old guy. I also asked him how do nobody teach him how to play, but he can be so good.
Yeah.
Mm.
So he shared to me. He learned all these from the top players in YouTube only. Then he left himself. He learned everything himself. So I
So
asked, so
crazy, right? It's
have you
so
ever
wow.
feel frustrated when you lost? He said, losing is good. It's a lesson for them.
Wow.
So the mindset
At
of the
16.
young generation actually is so strong because of this.
Mm.
They don't mind to
Wow.
lose. For us, we lose like we cancel, right? Oh,
Yeah,
then
yeah.
Rage
we think
quit.
it's so
Rage quit.
like a I ever rage quit also, so I don't mind to share on this.
Yeah. I feel you, bro. Like I play like at a low level. I'm just at like platinum 4. There are times I just want to stop because it keeps dropping. I'm like, okay, never mind. I'm just gonna stop.
I can't
Because my
even,
ego can't
man.
take it, man.
Street Fighter Five. I can't even get to gold. I was just silver forever, man. Like,
Yeah. But it is but I mean that's part and parcel, right, of why we love fighting games because it's so there's no one else we can blame, right?
yeah.
It's all very personal and it tests us lah as test our emotions, who we are and yeah. I mean that's why
Actually,
I enjoy it too.
Chuan said it just now, right? Like, life is a series of decisions you make, right? And sometimes the right decision, you get something from it, right? You get married,
Mm.
or you don't get married, or you buy a car or you buy a house and it's a good idea and it's a bad idea if you don't. I mean, all these decisions have like benefits. There's a plus and then there's definitely a punish lah, right? So if you make the wrong decision, you definitely get punished 10 times lah. 10-hit combo.
Sometimes people lose, like, imagine you make 100 times of wrong decisions, but after 100, the 101 time you finally success. Okay, what?
Yeah,
So
actually, it's very fulfilling, just that 101
Yeah.
at the end. Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy, man.
Yeah, so I think I would say that older generation, I'm not sure how about others lah, but I don't mind to learn from anyone. Like recently, I don't mind to ask the 16 years old guy. I don't know him. I just met him recently. I think less than 1 week. How does he learn? I want to learn from them, because I feel that learning from someone could help me to improve also.
Okay.
But for older generation, they cannot accept this kind of thing.
True.
You have to-
Yeah.
Yeah.
But how do you feel like? Do you feel like your pro gamer mindset has that helped you in your day-to-day career and all that? Do you feel like it changed the way you think a bit?
I'm too fast thinker already. Because of the game,
Okay.
then come to my work, everything too fast. Sometimes people cannot catch up.
Mm.
So
Okay.
I have to slow down from there.
Okay.
That's
So it's
interesting.
like pulling back from your
Yes.
reactions that you enjoy to.
Yeah, sometimes too fast, people cannot catch it, then people are confused. So because my job is ERP, enterprise resource planning things, is a
Yeah.
kind of thing. So I'm a consultant for that. So so I need to be very calm, need to help people to think. Everything from me must be very clear, simple and clear. So because I play game too fast, go to that. If I too fast, then I have to slow down. So adjust back my life and game together.
Okay, interesting. I didn't know. I feel like, Josh, we're gonna be getting an ERP brief at Lion.
Okay.
Somebody mentioned that last week. I overheard. I don't know. Maybe we'll be seeing Chuan in a different way for work
So
instead.
imagine if I reaction so fast, right? If I drive so fast, then what will happen?
True lah.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
That's a good example.
So I drive very slow.
Consciously, you
Yeah.
drive very slow.
Okay. Cool. All right.
This kind of
Holy
thing you
shit.
have to balance back sometimes.
Yeah.
So
So
Go ahead.
Yes.
No. You first, bro. It's all you.
So because we getting older every year, so my reaction also going slower and slower. So when this happen, you must think of other things to back it up. Reaction slow, so skill must be up, experience must be up. This kind of thing. So still can be competitive for few years lah, I would say.
Okay. I was gonna ask, what is the thing that you kind of want the most from the FGC? Like, did you make a lot of friends during the FGC time and all that?
Last time, yes. I made a lot of friends. I also make a lot of enemies because I don't push it a lot.
Fair.
Then recently, because everything online, right? I don't really involve in the local communities anymore. Some more, I injured for 1 whole year, so it's like I don't join anything. Yeah, then I want to be active back in next few months.
Okay. Are there any tournaments coming up?
I think season 2 should better after Akuma release will be season 2 already. So
There'll be a local tournament?
definitely a lot coming soon. Will be July, the FV Cup.
Oh yeah. Should we go for that? I think we should attend.
You should go for that. You should join also, because why? There's a lucky draw for the car.
Oh, okay, fine.
Oh,
I'll join the lucky draw, but I'm not gonna play.
I can play. I can
Many
get my
people go
ass
for the
beat.
lucky draw only.
Yeah, I know. I saw last year FV Cup someone won a motorcycle. I was like, what the fuck, man?
You know who is that? There's
Who?
I think underage year-old kid.
No license also, right?
No license. No. After that, he only got the license. Yeah,
Oh,
he
fuck
got
that.
He got
the 10,000 moto.
Wow, that's good.
Imagine I won the 2 tournaments some more. The price not even there.
Not even the motorcycle. Shit, man.
Imagine you won all the champion in the game in the tournament. One car win everything. Really.
Yeah, lor. Ask Johnny to give the car as the prize, lah.
We have one of the best tournament in Malaysia.
Yeah.
That's why.
Maybe you should check it out, John.
Actually, Josh, I should show you some of my old photographs. I have pictures with Sako, with Bonchan, with there was a small Japanese guy with glasses.
Tatsunoko?
No. Is it the one that won CPT in the second year of Street Fighter 5? He beat Daigo in the finals.
His name starts from F, right? What's his name? Huh?
Not Fudo.
Oh, it's not Fudo.
No.
Spec guy.
I can't remember his name now. I feel so bad. And well, I took a picture with Marn when he was here last time as well and all that. But yeah, those were, I mean, going to those events and seeing people just like dish out the punishment, oh man, it was pretty good. It's pretty hype to see all the tournaments end and all that. The way when the finalists get together and how it all comes together, and everybody's just sort of very chill, right? They just go there. I'm here to play, and when they're playing, they're like really mean. But after they're playing, they're like super friendly after that. Except Johnny, Johnny's always mean to me, fucker. Never let me win, Every time I try to beat him in Street Fighter 5, he disconnect.
Yeah, maybe fighting game is something special for us, because if you like for Dota, right? For the PC games, how do you gather the people to play together?
Cannot lah. It's always
like the
it's always
Dota
your
players.
team
They
only,
won't play with the lower players at all.
Yeah, true lah.
But for in fighting game, you can play with anyone. But we know that during Street Fighter 4 era, many people money match, this kind of thing. I don't really like that for culture. But you can still play with 95% or to 99% of the players. They don't mind to play with you. Yeah. If those players that they want ego don't want to play with you, I won't think that they are a good player. So it's like you're so standard.
Okay. What was your favorite fighting game so far? That you, in your whole 34 years playing, which is your favorite fighting game so far?
The most favorite, I would say, KOF 2000 with the striker.
Wow.
The one with the last boss is
One
Zero.
touch die.
Okay. The
The
last
one
boss.
touch die, the striker fight.
Yeah.
Yes, I like that.
Oh, you like 2000? Shit, man. That's my not very
Maybe
high on the
because-
list.
How cheap you can play the game? Everyone be super cheap.
So you like the element of the cheapness?
I'm not that kind of person. But the game really make me I have to play like that. Everyone have to play like that.
Wow. Okay.
One touch death, don't care. Then what happened? There's many funny scenes in the arcade. People, when you see one touch death, right, they turn off your electricity.
Not happy lah.
Yeah, salty, right? But all these are very funny.
Okay. Do you still play 98?
No.
No,
Actually, I on and off I still play 15 right now.
Only
Oh,
15 only lah. Every once in a while, I'll go install KOF 98 Ultimate Match and just sort of play against the computer for a bit, uninstall, like that lah. Just to relive the old days lah. But nowadays, do you feel like without the tournament community, right? To me, right, after the arcades all closed down, the community is very small. Last time you go to SS2, there's one whole set of arcades. Then there's one arcade that has all the damn good fellas. They all play there. And then you go to Sungaiwang, there's another bunch of killers over there who play. And then basically you're like Terry Bogard lah. You're going to throughout KL, different spots to see who's better at KOF or Street Fighter. Do you feel like that's missing? Like people don't really rep their neighborhood anymore?
I was one of the person who I think 16 years old start. I traveled from Penang to Perak to Kedah, Alstar, and then to KL, and then to Johor, and then to Singapore, and then to Taiwan. I just want to challenge all the person.
Oh, that's cool.
who is the best there. I bid and then I change next station. One and one and one and one. So that time you have to spend a lot of money, a lot of energies, a lot of time to do all this. But right now, when online, everyone has access to play with overseas. People don't really think they need to travel anymore. They lost the
true.
chance to explore.
Yeah,
But
that's true.
because of this, I would say that without this kind of experience, the only thing that can help to motivate the people is the tournament. Because during tournament is to decide who is the best, who can be the winner of the tournament. So everyone is a killer during the tournament.
Yeah lah. Yeah.
So this can at this era, I would say that only tournament could help to promote the game.
Yeah, you're right about that. I think so.
Yeah, I think that's right. I think we're also lucky that we can get access. I mean, like through YouTube, Twitch, and all coverage, right? So at least we can at least see. But you're right. I mean, the offline scene has added so
dead.
much to.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it might be dead, but I think Chuan is also right in terms of competition. I think it should still be offline. In that
Yeah,
manner.
for sure. I think one thing about online, it just makes you more frustrated because you can't see the person that's kicking your ass all the time. And you're like, but last time, if you go to an arcade, you have to behave yourself. You cannot just simply say anything you want to say. You know what I mean? So
You cannot brag. Later you get hit.
later you're gonna slap
Gotta be
lah.
humble.
Yeah, and then you don't know which gang is running what area and all that. Sure gonna chop lah. But that was one of the cool things about when I was growing up, right? You go to different arcades, and then, you know, in Canada, I used to ask people if I can play against them. And then, because it's supposedly polite, you don't go there and just put your money in and then, like, challenge the guy. Lah. It's one of those things, because sometimes you never know, right? Sometimes you play against this big, like, 6'5" white biker with, like, torn off sleeves and all that. You don't know whether he's gonna freaking kill you later. So you're very polite lah. Whereas here is different lah. If there's no lineup, you just put your 40 cents inside or 20 cents inside and then see what happens lah, you know? That used to be the fun of arcades, right? But nowadays, I think if you take me to arcade, I don't want to touch anything. I just like, all the germs and everything, I was like, oh, I'm gonna make it.
How about Japan?
I didn't go.
The arcade still exists in Japan, but
God.
I think it was
But I didn't go. I was in Akihabara, and then my wife was kind of like, she's like, oh, go and buy your thing lah, your retro game, buy Neo Geo, all this. I said, I don't want. And then after a while, she get like, oh, you know, you wasted this time. We spent 1 hour, 2 hours here. And you only buy these few things. You didn't go play arcade, all that. I'm like, because you're here lah. You're here giving me so much pressure. I cannot enjoy myself.
So she was pressuring you to actually go and try the stuff that you.
Yeah, no, she was like, oh, this is arcade. Go inside. I'm like, stop. I don't stop it.
distraction.
Yeah. Okay, I got a question for you, Chuan. Did you play Mark of the Wolves last time?
What?
Mark of the
Pardon?
Wolves? Garo?
Mark of the Wolves? No. At
never.
that time, I still playing Street Fighter. I still playing PC games.
Oh. Which game? Oh, it's Counter-Strike lah.
Yes.
Oh, okay. OG like me.
I only returned during Street Fighter 4, beginning of Street Fighter 4.
Oh, okay. Because I saw the City of the Wolves trailer. And I used to play Mark of the Wolves as well on my Dreamcast. Because when I bought a Dreamcast, I bought a game. That was the game I managed to find it in the electronics store. So I used to play a lot of it. I was like, wow, this game is almost as good as Third Strike. But like nobody plays Mark of the Wolves. Nobody knows it except Japanese people.
Because that time, I think it's almost the end era of the arcade, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, almost.
Also,
But the game is still very famous.
Yeah.
Let's say that I recently I saw the trailer. They implemented the modern control. So I would say that they have the idea from Tekken Street Fighter 6 and Tekken 8.
Yeah.
So hopefully they could make. Most important, they have to attract the newcomers. You cannot always the same gang of let's say playing a Street Fighter, always play Street Fighter, playing Tekken, always play Tekken. But if you can attract the pools of players come to play your game, then you have a chance.
So Oh, okay. So your point is also it's not just new players, right? It's players from different franchises coming over.
Yes.
Mm.
But I think there's so much hype, right? Like people like Maximilian dude. He always does like before a game launches, he'll do the old Fatal Fury series and then try and get people interested in it. So I feel like maybe he got a chance to survive lah if the game comes out not bad lah. I think
As
also
long as the execution shouldn't be that hard.
yeah, true lah.
Anyone, as long as anyone can play and easy to play, easy to access, good net code, cross platform, all this must have, they can give a fight. Like there's a new game coming soon for the 2XKO.
Oh, that one, yeah.
2XKO.
2XKO.
Is that the Riot Games one?
The name is 2XKO.
Oh no, I haven't seen it yet.
You should explore on that.
Okay.
So that game is a fighting game. Imagine it is a 2v2 fighting game.
Oh yeah lah.
Then it's a FOC. The game is
free.
you don't need to buy.
It's by Riot, right?
By Riot, yes.
Yeah. That's what I thought.
So definitely it's one of the big games soon because it's a free to play.
So that will really explode in terms of player
base.
Yeah.
Even
also it's based off of
maybe
League
all
of
of us
Legends,
also
right?
will try.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry, Josh, what was your question?
No. Is that the one based off of sort of
League
LOL,
of Legends,
right?
right? Yeah.
It is, right?
Yeah, I think it's like some of the characters from League, right? Yeah. One of the things I wanted to ask was, have you played Real Bout Fatal Fury Special?
Yes, definitely.
Okay.
I played a lot during that time. It's a KOF 96.
Yeah, 96.
I played a lot. I lost a lot. I learned a lot, and also I met my first Sifu in the game, in the fighting game.
Oh, okay. Did you feel that? Okay, so for me, right, I don't know how to play modern controls. I haven't spent a lot of time with it, and after I uninstalled Street Fighter 5, I didn't feel like playing Street Fighter anymore because I didn't like the way Street Fighter 5 works, right? So, but when I tried modern controls Tekken, I seen people play Street Fighter 6 with modern controls. I feel like probably my favorite style of modern controls was Real Bout Fatal Fury, where you only have 3 buttons, remember? So it's punch,
yes.
light punch, light kick, and then heavy light punch, heavy kick, heavy punch at the same time. But you can hold back or forward, and then the last one is throw or move, side swipe lah. So I felt like that was really cool because they reduced the number of controls to 3 buttons, but you still have to execute the special move. Do you feel like that is still too complex for today's player?
Compared to Street Fighter 6 Modern, I think Street Fighter 6 Modern is easier.
It's easier.
Yes.
Okay.
Because that time a lot of executions is fast. You have to be very fast on the execution some more.
Yeah, on Real Bout, right? Yeah.
But come to Street Fighter 6, everything becomes simpler. I think even Tekken actually the modern control also very simple. It's it's too accessible and then you can turn off anytime. That's why this kind of features is a very good to attract newcomers. Imagine you don't even know how to execute. Like maybe you are you are just below 10 years old, or maybe you're already 70 plus already. You just use modern you can play also.
True.
You still have the fun.
That's true.
You don't need the heavy execution.
I was playing my nephew in Soul Calibur 6 on Xbox. And then he just kept spamming special move on me. I was like, fuck, I can't win. He just beat me every round. I was like, what the fuck? I took his controller. I turned off all the special move binding. I said, nah, you only have 3 buttons now. Try to figure it out. But that's me being an old... Yeah, me being an old shitty uncle. You know what I mean? Oh, you're beating me. Not fair. But what do you feel like? Do you feel like fighting games... they will continue to get easier because the audience wants it that way? Or do you think that at some point there's going to be like, okay, we cannot get any easier, we have to maintain the chess match? You know what I mean?
I know. The entry level must be easy to access. I think this is a good point. You can see the sad story for King of Fighters 15 because the game is too hard for newcomers. newcomers can never win the older players or pro players. The gaps too big already.
Okay.
So you must cross the gaps. Then easy to access. This is the main thing for the game to be a so-called famous. So when everyone, okay, maybe 10,000 people can accept it. So among 10,000, maybe 1,000 can be pro player, but 9,000 still playing it casually.
Still having fun, still playing.
But imagine if the game and execution is the entry level is too high, you only have 1,000 players and only 100 players competitive, then the game is dead. That's what happened in the game that I just now I stated.
Oh yeah.
I don't want to mention the game too much because it's not good for them also. So yeah, you have to be easy access.
Okay.
But easy access also you can feel the sort. You can see the sort from the old players. Because you see that everything why so random, you cannot accept the laws. I know I also gone through, I lose, I also scold for vulgar a lot. That's why I cannot scream. I also bang my table.
Okay, but
I saw every day also. But after that, I have to accept it. I have to learn from the lesson also.
Yeah, true. I'm bad at learning it from my mistakes, man. Street Fighter, I was like, for me, Street Fighter is, I must win. If I don't win, I don't want to play.
For me, if I don't feel the fun, I won't play. I must have the fun, then I can play. That's the most important for me right now at this stage. Maybe in the past, I chase for money. As long as the game with high price, then I will play. But right now, for me, price okay, so. Maybe my work is even more than the price already. So I have to find the fun first. So the rest come next. Yeah.
Oh, I love that ethos. Josh, you wanted to say something just now?
No. Just that I totally agree. It's not easy, but and again, you're right. I mean, what we discussed, it's mainly about the fun. We need to find the fun. Once that ends, then we gotta look for another source of it.
Yeah. Well, we're near the end already. Chuan, do you want to say a shout out to anybody before we sign off?
Shout out to anybody. I would say Malaysia community faster grow up. I want somebody to beat my ass cow.
Okay, I think that's a pretty good shout out. Cool. Okay, cool. I think we can call it today. It was a good session with Chuan. Thank you so much for coming, bro.
Hey, thank you so much, man.
Yeah, thank you so much, man. We're out.
Thank you.